Lami.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I
How are
came
you?
all this way for you.
You actually did. You are in DC.
I'm in DC.
In the flesh.
I am in DC. Washington. DMV. I learned today what DMV means. If you don't know what DMV is, I'm gonna teach you. DMV means District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia.
Metro area.
Metro area. Travel the world, guys. You gotta know stuff. Hi everybody, welcome to Lola, Let Me Cook. And today's guest is
Lami Day.
also known as
Lami.
And we are here for a good time. We've got a good story. Tune in, you're welcome. Hey, it's your girl Lola, and welcome back to another juicy episode of Lola, Let Me Cook. You ever meet someone once and somehow, years later, they're still on your path? This episode is exactly that. From a chance train ride after AfroNation to sitting down in the studio, I'm joined by the one and only Lami from Lami Made It. We talk food, friendship, and finding flavor in unexpected places. So grab a seat because on this journey, it's not just the meals that are made with love, it's the memories too. Welcome to episode 2.
Yeah,
Because sometimes in the middle of the shoots, that's when you find.
Hey!
You see? You see? Just is nice. Just
Yeah.
is nice.
How have you been?
I've been good.
It's good. It's been a long time coming.
Oh my god, it's been 2 years. 3? No, it cannot be. AfroNation was 2023.
Was it?
It was.
I thought it was 2022.
No, it was 20. It was definitely 20. Because that's. Remember that breakfast I chopped? It was after that breakfast. That's when I went to AfroNation to release my story.
This breakfast. I still don't know the full story, but
Hey!
we'll talk about it another time off camera.
Off camera, better. Because they don't have to know that.
Yeah, no. We can't be washing our dirty laundry out here.
I support it.
Yeah. But yeah, 2 years.
2 years.
Wow.
2 years. Our story is one of the craziest stories.
It was a chance meeting.
It was a chance. Oh! We're definitely calling it a chance meeting.
It was a chance.
It was a chance.
It was a chance.
So basically, we were both at AfroNation. We were both there with our friends.
Yeah.
You had your friends. I had my friends.
Yes, and like we didn't know each other. We didn't see each other anything.
No.
And on the last day when everybody was leaving, I had a flight out of Lisbon.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had come to the festival, the south of Portugal, which is the Algarve. I'd taken an Uber, and I just didn't want to take an Uber back to Lisbon. I wanted to take the train or something public transport. And then I took the train. As a matter of fact, I missed the first train earlier that day. I took the second train. I had slept. My jewelry got stolen at the station, but that's a story for another day. But like I was tired, I had slept off, I got my jewelry like stolen out of my. Don't put this out.
We'll cut it, okay? You guys didn't hear that.
But anyways,
you didn't hear that.
I got on the train. I was alone. I had my book. I remember I had a book, and this lady was sitting on the other aisle, on the other side of the aisle, and I think we didn't even talk for the first hour or so.
2 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that trip was maybe 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was long, and yeah, I was reading my book. I was actually really engrossed. I can't remember what book I was reading, but I was really reading my book. And this lady was like, "Oh, where did you get your shoes from?" I had Nike Blazers on with the normal Nike swoosh, but on the swoosh had like yellow sunflowers. It was really like eclectic, I would say. And she was like, "Where did you get your shoes from?" I'm like, Nike.com. I'm like, "Oh," and that just started our conversation. We started talking, and like, they ended up moving to my aisle, and then wearing my charger or something like
that. I
did
that. No, I had a charger. My seat did not have a port. So I was using the lady from the front. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. You're like, "Yeah, I got space."
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. And I was with my friends. So we both came there with friends to AfroNation, and your friends left. I think they took
My
a
friends
flight
left.
back, but you were
I can't
going.
remember. They left. It's either they left before me or they stayed. I just know that I was the only one going to
Yeah,
Lisbon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So me and my friends were going to Lisbon because we were supposed to also leave through Algarve. But me and my two friends, Erica and Katie, we were going to Lisbon for 3 days. So we were like, okay, since we're already in Portugal, we might as well see a different city. Because
Right.
we were in Algarve, right? And we stayed in Lagos. Actually, it's spelled Lagos, but because it's Portuguese, you call it Lagos.
Lagos.
Where were you living? Because you were not in Lagos, were you?
I don't even know where Lagos is.
Yeah, because I think you were like basically closer to the
Festival?
to the festival.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what
Yeah,
you mean. Oh
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I was very close to the festival. I had like an Airbnb, like right in the city. But I think Algarve is the region, the city that it happened.
So Algarve could be the province.
Yeah, it could be. You know what? Don't
We
quote us on that, please.
Please.
We'll check and get back to you.
We'll be back.
But anyways, I was close to the festival grounds. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. You were closer because Lagos was a bit far. It was farther. It took us like maybe half an hour.
Oh yeah, no, I could walk to the.
Yeah, you were closer.
Yeah,
then.
I was closer. I could walk to
closer.
the
No,
festival grounds.
don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as soon as I knew I was going, I like booked all that stuff. And,
Yeah.
I actually had a great time at that festival.
Amazing. I think since I've gone.
We wanted to go back the next year.
We did actually. Oh my god, crazy thing! Erica and Katie, please comment if you see this. Y'all bought tickets. What did you do with it? Because they bought tickets in the middle of that festival, like on day 2. I think day 2 was.
And it was cheap at that time.
It was. It was like 300 euros or
it was
300
cheap,
pounds.
And they didn't go.
No, I think. Please tell us what you did. I don't know if they sold their tickets. Because they didn't go the next year, I remember. Because 2024,
we all wanted to go, but life
happened. Yeah, but I remember they bought their tickets. While I think on day 2, I think day 1 the closer was Burner. Day 1, right? Was Burner. Day 2 was Wizkid.
Yeah, and day 3 was David.
Yes. Yeah, so they bought it on day 2 when Wizkid was there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's when they bought it, and I was just like, okay, no, don't do that. I'm not committing that far out. Also, if you're gonna go to AfroNation,
you have to go to the one in Portugal. Every other one is. I'm sorry. I'm American, but like, I'm sorry. If you're going to go to AfroNation, go to Portugal.
Portugal is the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I feel like Portugal did it for me as well. It was such a great experience, and everybody comes to that one. I remember I was so shocked. Everywhere I turned, like if I turn left, I turn right, I hear French people.
French black people.
What are you people doing here?
No, like it was crazy. Like a lot of people from Paris.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't we meet Sentinel? Sentinel was part of our party.
Oh my God, Sentinel! Hey, what's up?
Sentinel.
We actually have a picture.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
we will put it somewhere here.
We will put it. And I remember me telling her, "Oh, I'm coming to Paris because I was going to go to Paris."
Yes, that's true.
I was doing Lisbon and then straight to Paris. And then I remember she told me, "Oh, come." But then when I got to Paris, her schedule was crazy, and I also didn't have enough time. So unfortunately, we were not able to meet. But Sentinel, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to Paris, and we can have that coffee and croissant.
Yeah.
And I remember when I got to France, because I think I still had
the AfroNation
the tags. People were like, "Oh,
you went to."
It's such a big thing.
Yeah, I think the entire Europe was there that year.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's been since then, but that year.
No, they had the right.
That year.
They had the right.
The lineup was
mad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Nah, I think that's the best year they've had since. Like, and
I haven't had hype about it after.
Yeah, the Afrobeats big 3 were like at the height of it. Like Burner had just given us African Giant, you know. Wizkid also gave us what's the name of that album? Wasn't Made in Lagos, I think. David also gave us a better time. Like, and it was the summer right after they gave us those albums. So like it was crazy.
And do you remember that we had a 50. I
yeah, we had 50.
We had 50.
We had, I think Aerostar was there as
We had
well.
Aerostar. We had a lot of. We had a lot of.
I think Oxlade was there.
Oxlade was there.
Oxlade was there.
I think the only one I didn't see was Rema, but we had.
It was
really
packed.
Good.
It was packed.
And then remember that
on the what's it
I'm
called?
a piano.
I'm the piano
I'm a
stage.
piano. They go, guys.
What's her name? Rufo. What's her name again? DJ.
I don't even remember those people.
South African DJ, the popular one.
I don't remember.
Like,
I don't remember those people. I just remember it being a good time.
Waffles.
Oh,
DJ Waffles.
Yeah,
came.
a lot. No, but I feel like I'm not being whatever, but I feel like the I'm a piano stage had it.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Compared to the other stage,
because
they have two stages.
Let me tell you something.
Right?
The I'm a piano stage was like always lit.
Always lit. Yeah, they didn't have
always
one.
There was no like like on the main stage like there'll be like transition between sets and stuff.
I'm a piano didn't have time to transition. It was back to back to back
to back. No.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was such a good time. I will be putting in a few of the clips. Just take a look at some of the clips that I was able to take with my phone while we were there. It was a great experience. If you have never been to AfroNation, the one in Portugal, believe every other AfroNation.
I don't know about the others,
but yeah, the one in Algarve. Just visited it at least once. The one we went to in 2023, that was it. I can assure you, that was lit. I haven't had it hasn't hyped so much after.
Well, maybe because it's not in our circle. I don't know. I honestly do not know why. Yeah. And also, I feel like they did their big one in 2023.
50,000 people.
In my opinion,
50,000 people.
The lineup was just so perfect that year.
And do you remember us not even have places to sit except for and even VIPs did not want to sit in VIP. They wanted to mingle with the general population. Yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah. So I mean, talk to people, make friends. I mean, I made a friend, and 2 years later, I am in Washington DC.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? From shoes, I like if you know a little bit about me. You know that I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. Any day sneakers. I will spend all my money in that. So when I saw his shoes, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Those are nice. So a little compliment here and there. You make great friends. You don't know where tomorrow you might end up with a friend, start great businesses. I mean, they might make appearances on your podcast and look at me.
Who knows?
Look at me.
Who knows?
So what have you been up to ever since then?
Ooh, I think, oh wow, a lot has happened. At the time we met, I didn't used to live in DC. I used to live in Cleveland, so I have moved, obviously. I think I moved. So when we met, I was doing like a solo Euro trip.
I remember now, so jealous.
I went to like what, 12 countries or something like that. And as soon it was
12?
I think so. Yeah. I went to Portugal. Well,
we went to Portugal.
You know what? Portugal, France, Italy.
Were you not in Barcelona? Or was it
Portugal, Spain, France, Italy? After Italy, Austria, Hungary.
I was about to say you were in East Europe at some point.
Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, England. So 10. Well, like maybe 15 cities. So 10 countries, 15 cities. Yeah.
I feel like, and taking a trip to Europe shouldn't be for one country.
No.
If you go to one country, do at least 2 cities, or even if you want, it doesn't make any sense. And especially if you live far from there.
Yeah, like I had spent all this money coming all the way from America.
America is far from everything.
I wasn't just going back after the festival. That was not happening. So like, I did that Euro tour, and it was on that trip I decided that I wanted to move to a more vibrant city, and I ended up in DC. I think the month I got back, I moved this next month. I got back on September 5th or something. By October 1st, I already got this apartment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was quick. Like, I didn't waste time because I knew.
You're like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now.
I knew if I wasted time, I wouldn't do it. So as soon as I got back, I got a realtor because I didn't live here. I got a realtor to start like looking at places for me. I came like 2 weeks before the end of the month. I looked, I made my pick. We put in an offer. Um, and like before I moved, they already accepted the offer and like we just moved. Quick.
Amazing.
Like it was like that.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
I love people that can just wake up and make a decision.
Oh
Just
yeah,
do
no,
it.
I
No time for
once I'm
no wasting
sure,
time. We
yeah,
are going.
there's no you make it quick, quick.
Wow.
Like once you start dwelling on it, there's a Yoruba adage we used to say, "Onpe ondoshe." Like if you're staying on a decision too long, it becomes yeah.
It's like I always say as well. I say, don't be a swamp. Nobody wants to be associated with a swamp
Yeah.
because the swamp ends up
Stagnant.
stinking and it's just stagnant and it's not. It doesn't go anywhere. Then it starts
Yeah.
stinking and
So like
no one
quickly,
wants
let's
that.
move fast, fast, fast,
Yeah.
fast.
I'm happy you did. I mean, I've come to Washington because yeah, I never. I think Washington is not it's not a place where I've thought of coming on my own because especially if you don't come from America, when you hear America, you think of New York City, Los Angeles, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago. But not Chicago. They tell us, like when you go to Chicago, be careful. I already lived in Johannesburg. Thank you. So
I want to say Chicago is not that bad.
I also think it's not because
It's
I
not
know
that
people
bad.
that live
The
there.
media, the media
Yeah.
over.
It's how they talk about Africa as well.
Yeah.
I have somebody at work who, when I told them that I'm originally from Kenya, I'm like, oh, lovely.
Can you run?
No, not
Oh,
run.
they
He
didn't
actually
go
didn't
there.
run. It's like,
Okay.
is it actually true that you guys live in huts?
The hell?
Yeah, 2 days ago, actually. This is
It's
2 days ago.
2025,
I
bro.
said, you know what? You have to make the internet your friend.
Yeah,
Because
2025.
then
You
you
can't be
see what's
making.
happening. We live in cities that
Yeah.
some of our cities are even nicer than America. Some of the American
You
cities.
can't be making such.
You have to come and see. I mean, go to Johannesburg, go to Cape Town, go to Nairobi.
Right.
Go and see what actually is there.
Right.
You will be so surprised at how much you downplayed a place. Traveling and seeing for yourself is different from when somebody else tells you
Yeah,
about it.
it opens up your world, like
Yeah.
your perspective. Yeah, that's why I never stop traveling, man.
We keep-
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I moved here, and honestly, life has just been life. And I've been focusing on like being grounded here, building a community out of here, um, and also I've traveled a bit since I got here, but not like that time when I was traveling. But I think I'll soon resume.
Don't stop.
Yeah, I'll soon
Don't
resume.
stop. There's so many things to see.
It is expensive though. Like with so I used to live in like I said I used to live in Cleveland. My rent wasn't as high.
Let me adjust myself.
There's some other things that have entered my budget that have taken away from that travel budget. So, but
Cold going on.
yeah, but I still enjoy traveling from time to time. And I just want. I think I've gotten to my forever city, so I'm trying to build a community here. I host the monthly lunch thing with different people. Um, that's one way that I use to like connect with more people and like just form friendships and deep bonds. Yeah.
And how was for somebody who wants to make a move like that? Say, for instance, I want to move from Texas to Washington. How is that like?
So I would.
Is it easy? Is it different? Is it challenging? Is it something that you would encourage people to do?
So I would say like I'm different. I'm a bit different because like I'm very extroverted. So like I probably knew like maybe 4 people when I was moving here. I think my family didn't live here. I knew 4 people from when I lived in Ohio and like one person like some other time. 5, if if at all, and but like for me, the prospect of living in a new city after 10 years was more exciting than daunting. I was excited to explore a new place, or instead of dwelling on, oh shit, I don't know anybody here. Like that didn't really cross my mind. I was just So I wouldn't say I'm like the normal case, but I would also say people are also open to making friends here. I've gone to like different events that I met people and we've become friends actually from there. So there are a lot of black people, a lot of African people, and that has helped as well. Just meet people that gel with you, that kind of have your mentality and stuff. So yes, I would encourage people to move here. It is more expensive than a lot of other places, but I've enjoyed it really so far.
So we move everybody. Let's move to Washington.
I don't know
There
about
is
that.
traffic. Let me tell you guys, there is traffic.
It's not that bad.
It was 1 p.m. and there's traffic. Make that make sense. Why is there traffic at 1 p.m.? Like
Yeah, actually, it was,
I'm just trying to go for lunch.
Yeah.
Like I'm not asking for much and there's traffic. Guys.
Actually, yeah, that's something about it.
Yeah.
There's traffic at odd hours. There's the normal rush hour traffic, right? But like at 1 p.m., even I haven't gotten used to that. But
Yeah.
it's what it is. It's DC. Like it's a tourist attraction city, so
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Do you guys? I don't know. Just crazy question. Do you guys ever struggle? Do you get like more traffic because um government is here in the sense of your president is here? A lot of
I would say like there are a lot of random road closures. Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll be going one day and they'll say, "Oh, Prime Minister Modi is here," and like, "Oh, they blocked the road because it's about to pass." I'm like, "Azal, are we no human beings?"
Can you imagine?
We that. So it gets annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I do not like about this. Very very random road closure, and I also feel like the law enforcement officers can be obnoxious with it.
And they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. They just ugh.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
No warning, zero warning. All of a sudden, like, so how am I supposed to get home?
Because I mean, like they're like on my way here, I kept asking like every other people on every street, and they're not in cars. They're literally just stood.
Yeah,
they just stood.
yeah, but I don't know. I guess it comes with the territory. Um, yeah. I work from home, so it doesn't affect me too bad.
We work from home. There is no miracle that has happened. No better feeling than just working from home.
Oh my god.
Oh my no, you have
shout out to the pandemic.
Oh my gosh, shout out to that
COVID.
pandemic. What?
You did
obviously.
You did your thing with that one.
It did its
You
thing
did
with
your
the
thing
work
with that
from
one.
home, but not everything else. Everything else. Yeah, nothing became the same after that. But when it comes to working from home, we are.
Yeah.
We are so great.
I mean, it was going to happen regardless, but like, I feel like
It's
COVID
sped up.
exacerbated it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's sped up the process, honestly. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
How's love life in Washington? Would I meet somebody? Should I be outside? You know, it's summer. I just want to say it's summer. People are outside. Mandems are outside. I don't know if you guys have mandems here, but they're outside, and single people need to be.